Hey, you're a financial firefighter, Marco Shiro here today. Today, what I want to talk about is my journey into this whole social media YouTube world. So let me remind you though, I do work for the Honolulu Fire Department. I do work for RE/MAX Honolulu. All the ideas, topics discussed on this channel are on my own. I'm not a financial planner. I'm just here to hopefully help you get started in your out-of-state real estate investing journey. So let me remind you, can you please like, subscribe, comment to my channel and let me know how I'm doing so I can help grow this channel to reach more individuals. So social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. I definitely was never one to be posting and putting a lot of content out there. However, once I got into this real estate world, I realized that this might be the best way for me to connect and help other individuals and help them get started in maybe their home buying journey or their out-of-state investing journey. But this whole world, I figured, you know what, I gotta jump into it and I gotta put myself out there. It's because to me, I get it, I understand, like from the realtor side, people keep talking about cold calling and connecting with people out there, and I get that, that's super important. We want to reach out. However, I also feel the way I can reach the most people is through social media, and that's why I went down this path, and I'm taking this plunge and taking this jump into this world out there that is what I'm going to say is super challenging. It is fun, but it is a lot of work in the beginning. So I'll say this though, definitely putting myself out there. It's also a good way for me to make sure that my information or my knowledge on things is up to speed, right? If I'm gonna put out content, I gotta make sure that I'm looking up information, researching things, and putting out information that is accurate and that is helpful. So I think that also makes me a better realtor, makes me a better investor, because I'm also doing work to kind of reinforce the information that I'm putting out there. So it definitely helps me become a better realtor and investor doing this content and social media stuff. So, like I said, I feel like it's already been helpful. I've already been contacted by a lot of other individuals who I haven't probably talked to in like 20 years or so, 25 years. From college, and people are reaching out to me saying, hey, what are you doing? I'm kind of interested in this. This is what I wanted to do many years ago. Life happened, I got family and kids, and they just fell down that traditional work, buy a home, put money in their retirement accounts, and they realize that when they look at it now, like they may not be in the best situation to retire or when they retire. So definitely, I'm glad I went down this path and started this social media content. It's definitely getting people reaching out and commenting and giving me feedback and reconnecting with people that I want to head down this path. And another good thing about starting this is I've met so much people on social media now that are also super supportive. We're this kind of close-knit group of people that are trying to help other individuals and build their brand, or they're trying to find better deals, or just kind of get information from people in certain markets. And that's why we always go back to networking, right? Putting yourself out there, networking, getting people different information, reaching out to people. It's been super helpful. People from North Carolina have contacted me. People have other channels, like Millennial Mike has been super helpful in my journey. Bite-sized Investments is another good content follower. On Twitter has a lot of people, like Logan Motashami is super great in his housing market analysis. And of course, like I said, my personal favorite is the One Rental at a Time family, Michael Zuber, Dion from Dion Financial Talk, Matt Hawkins from the Lumberjack Landlord, and he has all these other people that come onto his channel. One Rental at a Time, the different lenders like Stephen Dow, Velocity Mortgage, the guys at Convoy Home Loans, but there's tons of people to network with out there, and I feel like just putting myself out there has got me into these great connections with other individuals, and it's a lot of fun. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed or follow or watched our videos, but like me and Millennial Mike, he's a law enforcement officer. I'm a firefighter, and we just have this fire police battle always going on. Even though he starts it first, if you watch, or if you're in a lot of those chat rooms on a lot of the lives, he always takes first shot at the fire department. So I gotta fire back at him. But it's all in fun. We love it, and it's just part comes with our jobs, right? Me being a firefighter, him being a law enforcement officer, we just have this little rivalry, good fun rivalry. And I haven't met him in person yet. There's a lot of these people I've never met them in person yet, and that's definitely a goal of mine. Is to, when they have these networking events, I hope to have a chance to meet them and touch base with them, and that's what it's all about, right? Because you don't know when somebody's going to bring you a deal, or has a certain lender to work with, or bounce ideas off of, and to me that's super important. Like I said, I've also joined a mastermind group. It's the Family Office Ohana Mastermind of Simple Passive Cash Flow with Lane Kaoka. He's a local boy from Mid-Pac, but super great group of people in that group that, like I said, you try to be the dumbest person in the room, and that's definitely how I feel when I'm around these people, right? There's so much information that I'm absorbing. These people that are making their net worth is super high, they have super high W-2 income jobs, and they're doing different things, planning for retirement, planning for their children's education. And for me, I'm just absorbing all this information. Okay, this is what I should be looking at down the road, or this is what my game plan is going to be. And even if I have a thought, I can bounce these ideas off of these other individuals and get their feedback and brainstorm a little bit. But that's the importance of networking, and that's also why I feel social media presence is super important, because it also helps me become a better content creator, because I got to do my research, but it also helps me just reach out to other people and hopefully push them in the right direction, right? And that's all this is. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help other people not fall down that traditional path towards retirement, and end up retiring and realize, like, hey, I'm not as prepared as I thought I was going to be. So hopefully, hopefully my journey into starting my social media presence has been helpful. Definitely, it is a lot of work. So anybody that has started their own channel or has a presence on social media and produces content regularly, I give you props. I mean, this whole world to me has been eye-opening, and I never thought of how much work goes into editing videos, or just how much work it is to put out content, even just coming up with topics. And that's why, please comment on my videos, give me ideas or topics that you want to hear, topics that I can discuss. So even Twitter, like I love Twitter, because there's a lot of different chatter going back and forth, and a lot of it is super relevant, and it helps me get more ideas on what I want to talk about. I see what's trending and what people are going back and forth about, or have different viewpoints on. It's super helpful in creating my content. And then not just coming up with ideas, you gotta make it catchy, right? You gotta put all kind of editing and animation or graphics on your videos. And as you can see, if you look back at my first video, well, actually don't go and look back at my first video, because I don't want you seeing it, but I feel like I've definitely come a long way from my first video. And even like my social media posts, I feel like I'm getting better and better at putting out content. The one thing I'm having trouble with, though, is definitely the sizing of things. From one platform to the next, the sizing. I put it on Instagram, and it's supposed to go to Facebook, and it doesn't show up. And so I try to, but the whole sizing thing, to me, they should just make it simple. But I know there's different editing tools, and you got to pick certain ones, and it has the sizing, but it doesn't always work out. So definitely that's been super challenging. But yeah, go check out my social media, Financial Firefighter. I also have my own Instagram, a personal site, Oshiro Mark, but I like to do a little bit more stuff with my son on there. So even that's been fun for us, because we've been doing all these little Lego battles, toy battles, because my son's totally into toys and little figures. He loves those little Lego figures and toys. So we've had this little thing where he likes to pick guys and put battles against him. And if you look at the first ones that we did, I mean, it was like super basic. I couldn't, figure out how to put background and imaging. But now, from the first one to now, I mean, it's night and day. I got all kind of graphics going on, so we're having fun. But he loves it, man. He loves, So when he's not with me, I'm like, hey, man, we gotta do some battles. People, we gotta put some guys. So whenever he's trying to figure out who he wants to pick, and then we put it together, and I have him help me pick out what backgrounds he wants now, and I gotta run it through him. Hey, you like this? Does it look good? He goes, oh yeah, okay, that looks good. So we have fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I love it. And just like I said, it's a lot of work. And so anybody that's done it or doing it right now, I give you mad props. I mean, it is a lot of work, and it's hard to do it on a regular basis. I see that's the challenge. When you take a few days off, you're like, okay, and then you try to restart. So I definitely see the making it become a habit and consistently doing it is definitely part of the process, right? You want it to be something where it's kind of on an ongoing basis. So being relevant and doing it. It doesn't have to be daily, but putting out content on a regular basis is super helpful to keep you in a rhythm also. So definitely, I'm glad I started, and thank you for all the support. Thank you for bearing with the horrible videos in the beginning and the editing. So like I said, don't go look back. If you haven't seen them yet, please don't go look back at them. They're pretty bad, but I feel like I'm getting better. And I'm definitely getting more comfortable doing this, and I think my editing is coming along. And Millennial Mike, like I said, man, you've been super helpful with that. I have all these questions a lot of time, like, hey man, how come my videos are taking so long to upload? So I've been playing with the settings, upload settings on that, so hopefully things will come out a lot quicker. But I'm having fun, so thank you for all the support. If you have any thoughts of starting one, reach out to me. I'll tell you what I've done, what mistakes I've done, but I highly recommend, if you have any vision or any plan of wanting to do this, just get started. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. And you may have a channel on cooking, you may have a channel on just your daily life or your vacations, but I highly recommend to get started. I mean, you're gonna have people reach out to you, people that want to know your journey, and people that are super helpful, and people that might become lifetime friends. Like, I feel like I'm meeting people out there. I haven't met them in person, but I feel like I can truly say they are friends. And when I go visit these places, I'll probably reach out to them, and hopefully we can hang out and talk shop. But I definitely feel, if you have any thoughts of building a YouTube channel, or any thoughts of doing more content on social media, I highly recommend getting started. It's a lot of fun. It helps you stay connected with people that you probably haven't connected with in a long time. But hopefully my journey has been helpful. Like I said, I've already helped quite a few individuals, so I think it's working, and I hope to help a lot more. And like I said, I keep trying to get people that I've helped on this channel. So I'm gonna get people on here that I've helped. I'm gonna have them on here, and we're gonna see what they're doing, what mistakes they may have made, what they think of the journey so far. But yes, thank you for all the support. Thank you for bearing with the beginning videos and social media content. And just please, just keep following. So please like, subscribe, comment. That can help grow this channel some more. But just keep trusting the process, and until my next video, just keep looking for those deals.